played everything indoors, seen everything this game has to offer, and seen all the entities indoors. So today I am making a tier list of all the entities indoors. And we're going to start with Rush. Now, Rush is the entity that whenever he flickers the lights, then you have to get into a closet. And if you don't get into a closet, then he'll kill you. He's usually the first entity that you ever see, so I can't put him too low for that. However, after a while, he does become really basic, like probably one of the most basic entities in the game. So, B tier. Next up, we got Ambush, Rush's counterpart. Basically, it's just Rush, but Ambush just comes back multiple times. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like Ambush that much. He's really annoying in floor 2 where you have to move through different closets because Hide stays into one of the closets. And he's overall just like a really an entity that is really annoying to deal with. So I'm gonna put him at D tier. Next up, we got Hide. Now, Hide is an entity which is really different in floor 2 than he is in floor 1. In floor 1, if you stay in a closet for too long, he attacks and you have to get out in time before he kicks you out, which if he kicks you out, then you lose a bunch of your health. However, in floor 2, whenever you exit a closet, he's still there, and if you try to enter that same closet, then you'll get hurt, which is why Ambush is so annoying. Hide could be really annoying, especially with the modifier combo Rents Do and After Image, making Ambush and Hide a really hard duo to do. So for that, I'm going to put him at C. Next up, we got Dupe. Now, Dupe is the entity where if you enter the wrong room, then he comes out and damages you. It could be really annoying. However, in floor 1, he's really easy to deal with because if you look under the door, you'll actually see a black room, which indicates that he's um, there. However, in floor 2, that doesn't work. So he's really annoying to do in floor 2, especially if you have the modifier Battle of Wits. But yeah, in floor 1, he's alright, just a little bit annoying. However, in floor 2, he could be really annoying. So, C tier. Next up, we got Eyes. Now, Eyes is the entity where you can't look at it, and if you do look at it, then it will hurt you. Now, Eyes is really easy in floor 1, just look down. However, Eyes in floor 2, whenever Eyes teleports around, then Eyes could be a little bit more difficult, but Eyes is still very easy to deal with in floor 2. And I feel like it's not that interesting. Like Eyes is not that interesting. So I would say C. Alright, and next up we got yeah. Yeah, this is where they deserve to be. I'm sorry. I just hate Screech so much. It's always so annoying whenever I don't get that little sound effect that they have, and then I always get bitten, then I always lose a bunch of health. Now, sometimes like in floor 1, he's really easy to deal with. He's really annoying though. However, in floor 2 where he could just come anywhere, he's really dumb. And sometimes, whenever mixed with other things, I don't even get the sound effect. So yeah, Screech is really annoying F tier. Next up, we got Halt. Now, Halt honestly is really fun to do. He's like one of the only entities that I would actually have fun doing. Like with in floor 1 he's kind of boring. We're just going back and forth. But floor 2 he's really interesting having to pick a path. And he actually puts you on your toes a lot in floor 2 actually. So So yeah, he's fun to veteran players, and he's interesting to new players. So for that, I'm gonna put him at A tier. Next up, we got Void. Now, Void is the entity where if your teammates leave you behind, then you'll get voided back to them, and you'll lose like 25 health. Void is basically like non-existent in if you're playing solo, and overall is really just not that interesting of an entity. And if you have teammates that don't leave you behind, or if you're just not slow, Void is just there. Like he's not interesting at all. He's literally just a void. So for that, yeah, another C tier. Now it's time for the one, the only Jeff. The Jeff at Jeff's shop is absolutely amazing. He gives you so much items that is so useful to the run. He's in both two floors, and he's also with two of the other one best entities. And overall, Jeff is just someone that you could chill with. You could tip him, and overall, Jeff is just a really nice entity. So for that, first S tier. Jeff is really good. Next up is another amazing entity, Seek. Now, Seek is the entity where around door 30 to door 80 in floor 1, there will be these long sections where Seek would chase you around. Honestly, Seek, in my opinion, in floor 1, didn't really serve that much in floor 1. However, in floor 2, he serves so much, he's way better. Number one, his chases are a lot more fun. They're both very different in floor two, like both of them. The first chase, you're in this minecart where you have to twist and do go the right path, and if you don't, then you'll die. And it's easy to understand, but it also is really exhilarating and really fun. The second chase is a little bit more annoying, but it's still really fun. And not to mention, Seek is the final boss of floor 2 and is going to play a really big part in floor 3, I bet. So, you know what? A, but the top of A tier. Next up, we got Figure. Now, Figure is the entity where at door 50, whenever you get to his room, he is there, and basically what you have to do is you have to get a bunch of 8 books, and you have to do a code with those books, like solving it out. And he's there, but he's blind, so you can't make a single noise. Honestly, I really like him floor 1. He's probably like the poster child of floor 1, which if we were just going off like floor 1, like floor 2 hasn't came out yet, he'd probably be an A or maybe even an S. However, in floor 2, he's just kind of there. Like he's not like important at all in floor 2. Like his rooms are just like really mediocre and honestly pretty annoying, not gonna lie. So honestly, I'm gonna put him in B. He just like fell off from floor 1, not gonna lie. Next up we got El Goblino. Now another goaded entity. He is literally one of the entities that you could just hang out with and is just so chill. He's in both floors with Jeff, and overall, it's just like a nice, safe place after door 50. And honestly, yeah, S tier, the top of S tier. Literally, if it wasn't for El Goblino, the game would be like way more depressing. Actually, I don't know about that. However, still, El Goblino is such a goaded entity. And if you say you're saying that because you're a Fake Noodles fan, no. No. Okay. Next up, we got Glitch. Now, Glitch, he is one of those entities where it's rare that you find him. yes, in the admin panel, you could like glitch out of bounds and get him easily there. However, if you're just doing a normal run, he is just there. Now, if it wasn't for the update adding the glitch fragments and not adding like a whole bunch of lore to his character, glitch would most likely be a C. But thanks to the glitch fragments and adding like all this lore to him, like how glitch could be one of the most powerful entities in the game, honestly, that put him up there. So honestly, I would say B. Next up is Bob, and now do I really have to say anything? S tier. He's just such a chill guy, and even though he doesn't do anything, he's just there, and I like him for that. And him being named Bob is already like that's an S tier entity right there. And also it's really cool that he's a skeleton key skin and he wears that baseball hat. It's just S tier, man. Come on. Next up we got Jack. Now, Jack is the entity where whenever you open a door, he has a very slim chance of jump scaring you and he doesn't really do anything. He's kind of in the same boat with Glitch, being like a rare entity that you can occasionally get. However, I dislike him more than Glitch because he's not as fun to get. I know some people despise him for having like such an annoying jump scare and how his jump scare isn't very scary, it's just annoying. And I agree, but I don't despise him enough to put him in F tier, so I'm just gonna put him in D tier with Ambush. Now it's time for the aggravating part. I hate Sally. I hate Sally so much. F tier. She is literally the worst entity in the entire game. She always appears whenever I have the best stuff in the game. Or I always get really low health because of her. Or she just kills me because I have nothing to give her. Dude, I'm so lucky that she's as rare as she is. And I got so mad whenever they hired Chance because holy crap, dude. She sucks so much. I hate her. After. Next up, we have Guiding Light and Curious Light. I'm gonna rate Guiding Light first. And Guiding Light, come on, it is an S tier. I mean, Guiding Light is the sole reason why most people get through doors. Like, he gives you such good advice when you die. Also, Guiding Light protects you whenever, like, let's say, whenever Figure, like, runs out the door in floor 2. And if Guiding Light wasn't there, then you would just get eaten by Figure. So yeah, Guiding Light has to be an S tier entity for me. Now, as for Curious Light, instead of Guiding Light helping you whenever you die, Curious Light just roasts you, and Curious Light does nothing to help you whenever entities try to kill you, unlike Guiding Light. So, I'm gonna be honest. Curious Light's a D tier entity for me because he roasts you when you die and he never helps you whenever you're in danger of entities. So yeah, D tier. Next up, we have Timothy. Now, Timothy is the entity where it has a low chance of whenever you open up a drawer, it has a very low chance that a spider will jump out and attack you. It only does like a bit of damage and doesn't really do it can't kill you. And a lot of people hate this guy for honestly good reason. I mean, the jump scare is super unfunny, and it's just really annoying. But I don't find him that annoying. But I still put him in D tier because I still really don't like him. Next up, we have Giggle, and now, yeah, honestly, another F tier. Yeah, I hate Giggle so much. If you don't know, Giggle is the entity where if you go under him on the roof, then he'll jump down and he'll get on your face and he'll continuously laugh and continuously deal damage to you. And you could either get him off just by waiting there, or you could have a friend take him off of you. The reason why Giggle is so annoying is that he's continuously dealing damage to you, which gets you to like 75% health. And while he's just laughing at you, like, like it's so stupid, dude. My favorite thing to do is to hit him with a glow stick because that's so fun to do. But yeah, Giggle F tier. I hate him. Next up, we have the Gloombats. Now, the Gloombats are really uninteresting. Basically, what they do is whenever you open a room, there's a chance that a bunch of bats will fly out and destroy all the lights in sight. And if you have any light source on you, then they will attack you and you have to turn it off immediately. Honestly, these guys are just really uninteresting. They're really easy to deal with. Just don't take out any light source and use it, or else they'll just attack you. They're not that difficult, and they're really uninteresting. Their designs are like really uh uninteresting too. So yeah, C tier. Next up, we have Grumble. Now, Grumble is the entity where around door 150 in floor 2, you will go into the Grumble's nest with around 4 to 5 Grumbles. And basically, in this giant room, you will try to solve 5 or 4 anchors. And as you solve them, you have to go around and try not to get eaten by these Grumbles. Now, Grumble is a big part of floor 2. And honestly, if this was when floor 2 just came out and his nest was way more difficult, honestly, I'd probably put him in a D or maybe an F. But now that I've gotten more used to his room, honestly, I don't really mind him, and he's gonna have such a big part in floor 3, I feel. And you can't have doors floor 2 without him. So honestly, I'm gonna put him in a B tier. Honestly, I kind of like him now. Next up, we have Dread. Now, Dread is the entity where if you stay in a room for too long, then he will break all the lights and spawn, and you have to get to the other room before he kills you. Now, honestly, the only way that you could get Dread is if you actually tried to get him by using modifiers or just staying in a room for very long. If you're just playing a casual run indoors, then you will not come across Jed. And there's no lore putting him up, making me like him more. So, honestly, just another C tier. Next up, we have the rooms entities. A60, A90, and A120. And honestly, just put them all in C tier. They're all really uninteresting. They're all in the worst subfloor, in my opinion. And they're all just really uninteresting. A60 is just a copy of Rush. A90, you just have to stop at the right time. And A120 is just a copy of Ambush. So yeah, not much to say about these guys. Next up, we have the snares, and honestly, I don't like the snares. Put them in D tier because on their own, like they don't seem that bad. They're just snares that are on the ground, and you don't have to step on them. And they usually only appear in the greenhouse, which is to door 90 to 100, and unless you have like the modifiers on. But trust me, whenever you accidentally step on one of these, like multiple times, the it could get so annoying. Like, trust me, dude. Like it sucks so much. So honestly, yeah, I'll just put them in D tier. Next up, we have Louis the Rat. Now, Louis, he's amazing. Basically, what this little rat is you could give items, drop items in his little hole, and he'll come out and take them and give you whatever item he thinks he should give you. Now, Louis could either give you really bad items or really good items. Most of the time, it's really good. And honestly, if you just looking at Louis, you could see how cute he is. And so, yeah, I'm gonna put him in A tier because he's just that amazing. Now we have the backdoor entities. And honestly, I'm just gonna speed run through these guys because they're all really uninteresting. Blitz is just a copycat of Rush, just with extra steps. C. Lookman is just eyes but more annoying because of a bigger hitbox. F. Vacuum sealed is an entity where if you open the wrong door, then he sucks you in. C. Haste is probably the most interesting here, but that doesn't really say much because all of these are really uninteresting, and he is, is the most interesting one. Like he's only there whenever you run out of time, and he just kills you. So yeah, another C tier. And those are all the backdoor entities. Next up, we have the glitch fragment entities. Now, another round of C tier entities. These guys are all really uninteresting. Basically, what would happen is you'd pick up a glitch fragment, and one of these free entities would spawn. They're just harder, like a slightly altered version of their previous entities, and yeah, they're just really uninteresting. So, um, yeah, I'll C tier. Next up, we have Jeff the Killer. Now, Jeff the Killer is one of the super hard mode entities, and basically, how it works is that whenever you open a door, there's a random chance that Jeff will be there, and he's gonna try and kill you. Now, Jeff is really annoying. I'm gonna be real honest, and he's kind of cool whenever you first see him. You're like, oh, that's Jeff the Killer. But after like a while, when you actually want to beat super hard mode, Jeff the Killer just becomes really annoying. So yeah, D tier. Next up, we have the evil key. This is the key at the beginning of super hard mode where it's in the normal spot where the normal key would be, but since it's super hard mode, it just immediately kills you. Honestly, this thing isn't really that difficult to deal with. It only tricks you once, and after that, it's just like you know where the real key is every time. So yeah, uh, not really much to say with it. It's kind of annoying, but like not really. So C. Next up, we have greed, and greed is just annoying. I'm gonna be honest. Greed is the entity where if you take too much gold, he will start to appear on your screen. And if he appears too much on your screen, then he comes out and damages you. The issue is that he comes so much even if you don't collect that much gold. Like you could just pick up like a 10-piece gold and he would still slightly pop up. And I know it's super hard mode, it's intended for things to be annoying, but greed is just like probably one of the most annoying. No, I would say Jeff is more annoying, but uh, yeah, greed is also pretty annoying. So D tier as well. Now, as I was going to record gameplay for this next section, I actually saw that the Survive the Draco Boxers modifier was under maintenance. So, I decided to do this next part in MS Paint. So yeah. Okay, so basically what happens is that the retro mode is basically like Doors, but just old Roblox style. And how it goes is that you are traversing this Doors but old Roblox style, and there'll only be this timer with 600 seconds. And once that timer gets down to 0 seconds, then these guys will come and they'll kill you. And yeah, and then you're dead. Basically, these guys I don't really have that much of a problem with. They're honestly pretty cute, and as long as you're not a dumbass and uh are slow to not complete it in 600 seconds, like for real though, how do you not get past 50 door subfloor with 600 seconds on the clock? Like, come on. So honestly, I honestly really like these guys. So B. Next up, we have the Mandrake. And honestly, D tier. Mandrake is on the same level with Giggle and Screech being like really annoying, but it's not. He's not that like annoying. Like he's not a run ender. How the Mandrake works is he pops out of the ground and he will violently scream, and you have to put him into the ground again before your eardrums rupture and then you die. He's he's really annoying, but not to the extent of how Screech and Giggle are annoying. Because Screech and Giggle could be run enders based on like what happens with them. So yeah, D tier. Next up, we have the groundskeeper. The groundskeeper is one of, if not the best subfloor entity. He is like the main entity of the outdoors. He's the guy where if you step on his grass, then he will kill you. Now, he's actually directly tied into another entity that I actually forgot to put on this list at first, and after I rank him, I will put him on this list. Honestly, he's just amazing. I'm gonna be real honest. He's really easy to like deal with, but there's so much lore with the groundskeeper. Basically, the lore is that the way that the world lotus, which was the thing that like infects things, the world lotus like apparently it's able to like infect you if you're on the grass. So the groundskeeper is just trying to like protect you from that. Yeah, honestly, he's just like an amazing entity. A tier, but right below Seek because he's not as good as Seek. And this is the entity I was talking about, Grampy. And Grampy is another A tier. He's like the Jeff Shop. I mean, not really, but like he's kind of like the Jeff Shop, just in the outdoor subfloor. Basically, if you don't know, if you give Grampy 8 lotus flowers that you could find on the map, he gives you this one big lotus flower that you're able to like save your runs and all that stuff. So yeah, honestly, he's another A tier. Next up, we have Surge. Surge is the entity where in the outdoors, if you see green lightning, then that is your cue to go into a closet or under something. Now, once you're in a closet or under something, it will start thundering like crazy with yellow lightning bolts. And if you're not in a closet or under something, then you're cooked. That you're dead. Surge, honestly, he doesn't appear that much in the outdoors. He only like once or twice every run, and he's really not that interesting. He's really just a yellow lightning. He's not that interesting. He's also not that difficult to deal with. Like, yeah, he gives you plenty of time whenever you get that green lightning bolt to get into a closet. And if you don't get into a closet, then I'm sorry, but you're just kind of a dumbass. So, yeah, C tier, I guess. Next up, we have iStock. Now, iStock is like the Seek of the outdoors, and most people say it's just a carbon copy of Seek, and I would agree with you. But the Seek, I mean, the Chase is funny. Oh my god, bro! What the Chase is good, and the song is just fire. Like you can't listen to this and not say that he's at least a B tier entity. Like just listen to this. So yeah, your opinion change? No? Oh, well. I'm still gonna put a B tier entity, so I don't care. Next up, we have the Monument. And the monument is one of those types of enemies in video games where it only moves if you don't look at it. And if you do look at it, then it won't move. Honestly, these guys could be pretty annoying, but most people say that they're an F tier. I disagree. The monument, I would say, is loud enough that I could hear it coming up on me, and you just need like a fast reaction time whenever you hear it. And they're not that fast. They're not like coil heads from Lethal Company where they're like insanely fast. But yeah, I'm still gonna put them at D tier though, because the monuments could be very annoying, but they're not as annoying as everybody says they are. So yeah, D tier. Next up, we have Bramble. Now, Bramble is like the figure of the outdoors. He's like He's the outdoors final boss, and honestly, he is not that bad of a boss. Basically, what you have to do is you have to traverse that. Oh, that scared me. Oh my gosh! You have to traverse the little arena thing, and you have to go around cutting the world lotus's vines, while avoiding Bramble. And the way he works is that whenever his light is on, you can't move. But whenever his light is off, then you can move. He like goes blind and then goes and then he makes himself see again. Honestly, he's not that bad. And it's good that subfloors are now getting bosses to them, like Eyestalk or Bramble. And yeah, I like him for that. So honestly, A tier because it's a fun boss, and I like how subfloors have bosses now. So nice. Now finally, for the last one, we have the World Lotus. This is the big plant that we see at the end of the outdoors, and there's a lot of mysteries with the World Lotus. We know that the World Lotus, like infects everything. That's how Bramble became this big monster. Is that the World Lotus like infected a lamppost? But we really don't really know anything outside of that. I mean, I think it will be explained in like a later update, probably in floor 3. But yeah, honestly, in my opinion, I think it's gonna have a big lore thing in floor 3, or at least updates later to come. So for that, I'm gonna put it in B tier. And with that, that concludes today's videos. Please leave a comment if you like my opinion or you don't agree with my opinion. But anyways, yeah, that was today's video. I'm so sorry I've been away. This video took me a really long while, and if you don't mind me asking you, could you please subscribe? This video took me a while. I'm pretty sure I already said that, but yeah. And if you don't want to, that's cool too. But anyways, as always, please subscribe if you like. Have a good day, and I will head out. Peace.